Our president was unable to attend. However, he kindly sent his messages, which I will be reading it to you. Distinguished guests, dear investors, I welcome you all to our country. Today, I was planning to attend the EMPEA and Globalturk Capital's private equity briefing and discuss with you our investment environment and possibilities. However, I am unable to be with you due to my visit to Greece, which will take place in the presidential level after 65 years. I wish you best of success with your work. We all experienced the transformation of the global economy in the past 10 years. We witnessed the shift of the economic power centers, the protectionist orientation of the economies that used to be liberal, and the conservative economies being liberalized. In addition to free movement of goods and services, we follow the globalization of human resources, which is the driving force behind all economies. In the light of these facts, we are not going to close up ourselves, despite the obstacles and hardships that our country has faced in recent years, but we are opening up even further into the world. It is possible to see the traces of this on every corner of Turkey and Istanbul where you are at the moment. Incubation centers, research centers, fast-growing PE funds, and the grant incentives and aid mechanisms that support our state show the value that we give to our entrepreneurship. On the other side, a growing number of our companies are partnering with international ones. Again, many foreign companies are active in our country or are expanding their fields of activity. The concentration of these companies on the foreign markets together with the domestic market indicates that our dynamic economy, which has liberated capital movements since 1989, continues to evolve. Our large infrastructure investments, diversity in exports, exemplary investment models, record number of free trade agreements point to our unique position that combines our economy with Asia, Europe, and Africa. Distinguished guests, I would like to highlight a few points on the occasion of this meeting. We attach great importance to the contribution of private capital and venture capital investment funds to the economy. Unlike classical investments, we know that the strong growth appetite of fund investments has coincided with our growth targets, which can lead to productive and profitable results for all parties. In this context, we'll be offering investors many more possibilities besides the asset fund, which will soon start its operations. We also pay great importance to the employment of the refugees we host in our country and inclusion of the other disadvantaged groups to the economy. While doing this as our duty to the humanity, we are also aware that we maintain the stability of the global economy and indeed Europe. For this, we expect serious support from the international community. Our demand is to enhance the partnership opportunities rather than aid. As it's visible in the Ease of Doing Business Index, we are showing particular sensitivity on improving our investment environment for the future as well as this year. By simplifying the company startup process, we make it easier to invest in Turkey and accelerate legal and administrative processes related to the investments. We reduce foreign trade costs, which will facilitate the integration of investments into domestic and foreign markets. Despite all the negative propaganda abroad, we consider your presence here very important. With this attitude, you have shown that the real economy is honoring facts and opportunities, not hearings and rumors. I thank you all for this. The establishment of strong economic ties with the motive of the win-win principle will serve stability in every sense. We see Turkey's growth as a benefit both for the developing countries and the countries in our region. We consider economic development to be one of the most effective medicines of terrorism, which is the biggest problem facing the world today. We see that the constructive dialogues that we have carried out with the participants in the US or the investors who are active in our country give positive results. I hope that today's meeting will provide successful results for all of you. Even if I cannot be here with you right now, I would like to assure you that our state will be supporting you in every aspect. Esteemed participants, I regard you as true friends of Turkey and greet you with respect. Thank you.